जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद श्री श्री राधा माधव की श्रील प्रभुपाद की ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय So we're reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11, the universal form, verse number from 9 to 11. So verse number 9 doesn't have purport, so I'll read this shloka in translation and we will recite the verse 10 and 11. 9. Sañjaya uvāca evam uktvā tato rājan mahā-yogeśvaro hariḥ darśayām pārthāya paramam rūpam aiśvaram. Translation. Sañjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Verse 10 and 11. Anekavaktra nayanam Anekadbhuta darshanam Anekadivya bharanam Divyaneka udayata yudham Divyamalayambara dharam Divyagandhanulepanam Sarvāśaryamayam devam Anantam vishvato mukham. So repeat कर सकते
अनेकवक्त्र नयनम् अनेकाद्भुत दर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकाद्योतायुधम् दिव्यमाल्याम्बराधरम् दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनम् सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम् अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकायुधम् दिव्यमाल्याम्बरम् दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनम् सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्.
Mataji? No Mataji? Okay, no problem. Word to word meaning? Aneka, various. Vaktra, mouths. Nayanam, eyes. Aneka, various. Adbhuta, wonderful. Darshanam, sights. Aneka, many. Divya, divine. Abharanam, ornaments. Divya, divine. Anek, various. Udyata, uplifted. Ayudham, weapons. Divya, divine. Malya, garlands. Ambara, dresses. Dharam, wearing. Divya, divine. Gandha, fragrances. Anulepanam, smeared with. Sarva, all. Asharyamayam, wonderful. Devam, shining. Anantam, unlimited. Vishvataha mukham, all pervading. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. Purport. In these two verses, the repeated use of the word many indicates that there was no limit to the number of hands, mouths, legs, and other manifestations. Arjuna was saying, these manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Kṛṣṇa. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri rūpam sagrajatam sahagana raghunathanvitam tam sajivam sadvaitam savadhutam parijana sahitam Kṛṣṇa chaitanya devam Shri Radha Kṛṣṇa padan sahagana lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Kṛṣṇa Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Kṛṣṇa Prema Pradayate Kṛṣṇaya Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Namane Gaurativase Namaha He Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda So now the universal form is visible. Visible to whom? Only devotees like Arjuna. Not visible to everyone present in the battlefield. Because one needs to be qualified to able to see the Lord. Just having your eyes doesn't make you qualified to have the darshan of the Lord. Imagine you might have taken darshan today of the Lordship. What color are they wearing today? How much we can remember? What's the color pattern? What's the color of the flower in the garland? It's difficult. But when we are absorbed, we remember everything. Because Kṛṣṇa gives us the ability, Paurusham Rishu, to understand Him. With our own mental strength, we cannot. That's why to explain this principle that on our own endeavor, on our own limited mind, which is also given by Kṛṣṇa, it's difficult to understand Him. Just now we were reading in Hindi, this Mudha, Tamasam Ashritam, and Asurim Bhavam, and the last is fourth. Nastik. They are not qualified to see Kṛṣṇa. So, unless one is a devotee, it's difficult to understand Kṛṣṇa. Bhaktya mama bijanati. To see, that's why Kṛṣṇa is making Arjuna his instrument to establish this principle that only by devotion or only by becoming devotee of Kṛṣṇa one can understand him. That's why Arjuna's another name is Savyasachi, the one who is the instrument of the Lord. So here Arjuna requested Kṛṣṇa to show his universal form. Because now Kṛṣṇa explained in the 10th chapter, 9th chapter what he is. Prabhasmi Sashi Shuryo, he is everywhere. Matha Paratam Nane, no one is better than me. Okay, theory ho gaya. Now something practical. For people who cannot just accept the words. Yeah. So for them, Kṛṣṇa said, okay, no problem. Here you go. But to say this, You need transcendental eyes, which will be given by me, Arjuna. So have this darshan. So Arjuna was able to see, and what he saw, we are going to see this. So now here is described about the Lord. So the devotees are always eager to glorify the Lord. We will hear that how many wonderful things were visible in the sky. Okay. How many of you saw the rainbow last time? When was the last time you saw the rainbow? Can you remember? Cannot remember. Many years back. Have you seen a rainbow till now in your life? Many times. Okay. One at least. How does it look? Colorful? Beautiful? Imagine how will be the universal form in the sky. Just a rainbow attracts our attention. A beautiful sunrise with clouds attracts our attention. A beautiful sunrise attracts our attention. Imagine wonderful feature which is described here. Colorful, scented, many weapons, shining weapons is visible in the sky. It will be really something. Just by seeing a rainbow, we say, wow. By just seeing the universal form, you will be really, really amazed. This is what is Arjuna seeing. And that's why he's glorifying. Oh Kṛṣṇa, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. Because by glorifying Kṛṣṇa, we are able to remember his position and are conscious of our own position, that we are his servant. We are not as glorious as Kṛṣṇa. We might think that we should get such reputation and attention as Kṛṣṇa, but we are not. So if we are not glorifying Kṛṣṇa, then we are busy glorifying ourselves. You see, Prabhu, so much work I am doing. You see, so much hard work is going into this. Me, ma, and mera. Right? Me and mine. So, if one is not focused to his endeavor, to his activities, to his words, to his intelligence, to his thoughts, in glorifying Kṛṣṇa, then all of these things will be engaged to glorify himself. And what will happen when we are engaged in such activities? Then we will have hollowness in our life, unhappiness, unsatisfaction, and agony, hankering and lamentation, samsara. It will be burning desire. Oh, I should get this. Oh, why am I not getting? Why he is getting? And the circle, the vicious circle continues of suffering. So that's why the safest option for a jiva in the material world, especially in the human form, is only one thing: glorify Kṛṣṇa. Nothing else. Be busy and engaged in glorifying Kṛṣṇa. Otherwise, you will demand from your wife, glorify me, take care of me. You will demand your subordinates, oh, I am the boss. Salam. Okay. So many things. But no. Let's understand that I am servant of Kṛṣṇa. Let me give respect to everyone, because everyone is a devotee of the Lord. But I am not. And by this mood, not expecting any, respect, and giving everyone, then we can glorify Kṛṣṇa. Kirtanya sada hari. This is the way. So by understanding this position that I am servant and he is the master, we can see Kṛṣṇa. If we don't understand this sambandha, this basic principle, then it's difficult. Because we cannot reach the devotee platform if we accept this principle, which is, I am servant of Kṛṣṇa. The devotee means, he understands Kṛṣṇa is the master and I am his servant. So Arjuna, he knew his position, because he realized that when he requested Kṛṣṇa, I am your disciple now. I might be a great warrior, everybody recognizes me. I have defeated Indra, Shiva also. I am a great person, but now I am not able to overcome this misery which I am going through. This weakness, hridaya daurbalyam, to please, sishyastemam sadimam tvam prapannam. Now I am becoming your disciple. Tell me for sure what is good for me. So by this, he took the real position. Because on our own, we cannot overcome the influence of Maya. On our own strength, can we chant Hare Krishna? Try yourself. Only by mercy that you get, you are able to chant Hare Krishna. And how do you attract that mercy? By doing devotional service. So when you get initiated, what happens? It's the same mantra, right? Beads might change from normal bead to a tulsi bead, but it's the same mantra. What changes? Only one thing changes. You are connected to the sampradaya, the parampara, and that's why you attract everyone's mercy in the Sampradaya. And by that you are able to chant Shuddha Nam. But due to offenses, we are not able to overcome the tendency to chant purely, or what we say, Shuddha Nam. So that's why by devotional service and always eager for attracting mercy, we can do that. We can do that. And recognizing our position, okay, now I'm initiated. Da-da-da-da, this, das. Okay, very good. 3 mala, very good. But now it's initiation. Now you have started your journey. You have not achieved something. Brahmana, aha, dvija, very good. You have initiated that process. You have not achieved a label, now you are a Brahmana. No, now you are getting a chance to develop those qualities. So when you develop those qualities, then you can overcome your anartha and chant purely the holy name of the Lord. So that's why one should be very eager to attract the mercy of the Lord, which can be easily attracted by serving the devotees of the Lord. That's the only way. We cannot attract by our own endeavor. Oh, see what I'm doing. No. We can attract the mercy of the Lord when the Lord's devotee are pleased. Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado. That's the principle that we chant every day. So that's why we need to always stay behind the pure devotees of the Lord. Because when we come in front of the Lord, we are exposed to our reality within our heart. And Kṛṣṇa might not be attracted to us. But when we are standing behind, taking shelter of a pure devotee, Kṛṣṇa will look upon that pure devotee. And by mistake, he might give his glance on us. Oh, there is someone behind him. Oh, what he is doing? Oh, he is serving my devotee. Oh, let me give him some mercy. So this is the way, by taking shelter of the devotee, we can. That's why we chant Jai Prabhupada. We glorify Prabhupada during Guru Puja, because he is the one who is delivering us from this Bhava Sagara. He's given the Aushadha, Bhava Aushadha of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. So that's why just keep taking shelter. That's it. You might fall back, you might fall down, you might be too proud, no problem. Keep taking shelter. That's the only option you have. No point of lamenting, oh, how has this come upon me? Why this has happened to me? Okay, ho gaya. Get up, rise up. Uttishta, keep fighting. You have declared a war against Maya when you started chanting Hare Krishna. She will not give you up so easily. She will check you, each and every corner of you, how much pure you are. So let's not give up the fight. Keep fighting. We hear the pastime of Gajendra, where he was stuck in the water. He is a powerful elephant, but weak in the water. So in that purpose, Srila Prabhupada is saying, if you are not strong in water, then stay on land and keep fighting. Because the situation was that one sannyasi, he gave up his danda through courier. He dispatched the danda and said, I cannot continue, sorry. He gave up his sannyas, and Prabhupada was really, really disheartened, because he was going far, far away. Because first he was feeling ashamed, and second, devotees were not making better for him. Oh, you fallen sannyasi and this and that. Prabhupada felt so bad. Prabhupada said, no problem. If you can't practice in sannyas ashram, keep fighting in grihastha ashram. But don't give up this fighting. This fighting will always go on. Just like if you have taken, you're in Vrindavan, have you given up fighting with your parents to practice your devotional service? Have you given up fighting with all the relatives? No, you have to keep fighting. That will always go on. And fighting means not like taking talwar and fighting, taking shelter of Vaishnavas. That's how we do the fighting, taking shelter of the Vaishnavas. So here, Arjuna is saying, Man yase yadi tak shakyam. If you think that I am able to behold, so Arjuna is saying, if you think I am eligible to see that universal form, then please show me. Oh Baba, I have heard your whole 10 chapters. Now I am qualified. Now I can see. That was not what you did. I have understood everything. No. If you think I am qualified, then please show me the universal form. Then, because he realized that every living entity is only a spiritual spark. Therefore, it is not possible to see or to understand the Supreme Lord. We are insignificant. How much insignificant? Take your hair, 10,000 pieces. That's your size. That's your magnanimity in the material world. This is your reality. Inferior, no one. But when you get this body, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Upadi. But sarva upadi vinirmuktam. Tat paritvena nirmalam. Then you can engage your senses. Sarva upadi. Sometimes people give up everything and they cover up their face with ash. And they think they are so austere. They are so austere that they have covered up their face with ash or something like clay or dust or something like that. And they are envious. See? Sense gratifier. Huh? But this guy is also proud of his austerity. See my ash covered face. So much austere I am. That's also upadi. So we have to give up this upadi that I am this and that. Only one upadi. I am servant of Kṛṣṇa. But I am not good. So please help me. That's the only way we can attract. Not by becoming austere and becoming stone-hearted. No, that won't attract Kṛṣṇa. That will only attract pride. Oh, this and that, and these all are nonsense. When in the initial time when you just come to Kṛṣṇa consciousness and you realize, oh, this material world is so terrible, so useless, so nonsense. And then you hear something small, you know something small, but you speak big. Sab maya hai. All this is maya. You guys are in maya. And you tell your parents, you guys are in maya. And you think you are a transcendental living entity. Huh? So, no, not like that. No, you have just started a journey. I remember I said to one of my relatives, yeah, ladies are black serpent, they are snake. Huh? We should be staying away from them. My God, it's such a heavy statement. But what's our level to say all this? Yeah, so that's why you have to understand. And then they went to the temple authority and complained against me. This guy, what he is learning. Yeah. So due to neophyte, we do such mistakes and try and think that we know everything. But no. As we get wise, we understand we are no one. Everybody is serving, but only me, I am lacking everything. So with that attitude, we can really attract. And then we will have no enemies. No one will be envious of us because we don't have any desire for ourselves. We have only one desire, to serve Kṛṣṇa. Then who will be our enemy? No point. No Shatru. This is the position of Goswamis. They had no enemies. No one their enemies. They were merciful to the envious and non-envious. Both of them. So this is the mood that we will develop by chanting Hare Krishna, by chanting purely. Not a very neophyte level and telling everyone that you are nonsense and you are the greatest. No, that's not a position. Preaching means you preach yourself first. You make yourself realize that this is the position of yourself. And then, what's the solution you have? And that you share in the class. This is what is all about giving class. Not giving class, sharing realization. Okay, this is helpful, this is what I have heard. And then, take shelter of that advice. Janma sarthak kare, karo paropkar. First, make yourself successful. Then try to make others successful. First, secure yourself. So here, Arjuna, he understood that he is a spiritual spark. What is his position? To understand the magnanimity of Lord Kṛṣṇa. So Arjuna as a devotee was not dependent on his speculative strength. Oh, Kṛṣṇa might be so big. Oh, he might be so big. Just like a frog. One friend frog, he went to the ocean and he saw a huge ocean. And he saw, my well is nothing. What is the size of my well? And he went back to his friend and he said, I just came back from a journey and I saw a huge body of water. It is called ocean. And this guy in the valley said, what's there? It will not be greater than my well. And he said, oh, it's greater. How much greater? Expanded. Oh, no, more bigger. More expanded. Expanded, and then burst. Exploded. So with our tiny little brains, we cannot fathom the magnanimity of the Lord. How much He is omnipresent. How He is present within the heart and is present outside also. He knows each and everything. He knows each and everything about you and everyone. I know about my situation, but He knows everyone's situation. You cannot fake it. Here you can fake it. Dhoti, kurta, yeah, taka, first class devotee. Inside, Kṛṣṇa knows everything. How much first class and low class you are. You cannot fake it. That's why, Mrityu sarva haraschaham. Kṛṣṇa will take everything that you are faking and He give you the reality. This is you. Whole life you are faking, now this is you. Now accept. So that's why we need to have this reality check. What's my position? But if you're all alone thinking, puffed up, I know everything, Whole Bhagavad Gita done, Bhagavatam done, CC done. Now I'm reading Acharya books. Yes, done, everything done. But what faith have you developed? Have you accepted this position that I am servant? If you have not accepted that, then what's the point of reading Shastra? Shastra, the whole purpose of reading Shastra is to develop faith that Krishna is Bhagavan and I am his servant. If that faith is not coming, then your reading of Shastra is not helpful. You will just gather praises and appreciation, likes, followers, but not mercy of Krishna. Then in the end, remembrance of Krishna will be difficult because your attachment will be only on likes and followers, not on Krishna. So that's why we have to understand what's our situation. So Arjuna admits his limitations and then acknowledges Krishna's inestimable position. How much great Krishna is? Difficult to explain. Difficult. Shankarshan is trying himself with his many mouths, glorifying Krishna, still going on. Not ended yet. So how we can understand with our single tongue? Rupa Goswami is saying, I need more ears and many tongues to glorify Krishna, to chant the holy name of the Lord. This one is not good enough. So that's the reality. It's not good enough. But still we try. And by accepting this position, he was able to see what? Nana vidhani divyani, nana varna akritini cha. Hundreds and thousands of varied divine and multicolored forms. Vibgyor, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. More than this. There are more colors than this. Many. And the colors were so many that you have never seen before. First time he was able to see that. First time. And transcendental, not ordinary. Beaming and everything. Then adrashta purvani pashyasharyani. Many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard or before. So this was visible in the sky. And Krishna said, Ihakastam jagat krishnam pashyadya. Whatever you wish to see, Arjuna, you can see at once in this body of mine. You can see everything, the past, the future, everything. And this is what Arjuna was saying. What will happen in the future, what will happen in the past. Many hands and legs were present there. Means Krishna is everywhere. So everything was gathered at one place. That there were so many hands and legs that it was difficult to understand whose leg and whose hand. It was difficult to understand, and that's why he lost. And he got fearful, he got afraid. Arjuna said, please show me your normal form. I can't really handle this. So Krishna is called Yogeshwara, inconceivable potency. And that's why at one place he was able to show everything. At one place itself, Krishna showed his whole opulence of the material world. This is material form. This universal form is material form. It's not in the spiritual world. So he showed that. Imagine how much beautiful will be the spiritual world. How much beautiful. It said that here you require light inside. If there is dark, you require light outside. But there is no requirement of light. Everything is beaming. Now by this, Prabhupada says, by just understanding this statement, imagine what is spiritual world. No requirement of light. No electricity bill. We are giving electricity bill now 5,000, 10,000 during summer. Yeah. So why? Because it's dependent. But there, everything is beaming. Krishna and Balram, when they were stealing butter, sometimes they used to put those pots at the height, ceiling, and put in a dark room. So no light is visible. But they were always decorated with beautiful jewels. With the brightness of that jewel, their ornaments, they were able to steal. So this is the beauty of Krishna. How it's beautiful, how it's glowing, and you are able to see everything. So, we also see in the pastime of Mother Yashoda, where she saw the universal form. Krishna ate dirt, and Balram saw the opportunity to take one chance over him because they fought for something. And then Balram and other friends, they complained to Mother Yashoda, this Krishna, he's eating dirt. Oh, and because she's always in anxiety. Cows, from monkeys, from asuras, so many asuras are coming. Yeah, monkeys, they might bite my child. I said, now he's eating dirt. Small baby, atak jayega. Huh? He'll get choked up. She ran. Kṛṣṇa, did you eat dirt? She said, no. Who said? Balram is saying. Oh, Balram, he is angry on me. To take revenge on me, he has made a team with all the cowherd boys and is going against me. But I am your child. And you have doubt on me? I'm saying, no, I have not eaten. Okay, you have not eaten? Show then. When he opened, then she saw, wow. She saw all the planets, which she has never seen. The whole sky, Milky Way, whatever we say, Milky Bar, Milky Way, right? Universe. And most interesting, she saw Vrindavan also within that mouth. And within that mouth, she saw that there is Yashoda and Kṛṣṇa. And there also, she's seeing inside the mouth of Kṛṣṇa. And again, she saw the universal form. And again in that. And then she lost. And said, oh, there is so much beyond me. I am not this body. I have taken this relationship seriously. And she was getting into Gyan. And Kṛṣṇa covered up. Okay, ho gaya. He covered her up again and said, oh, my child, come. So the opulence of the Lord was not so attractive to the devotees of Vrindavan, because they are attracted only in loving Kṛṣṇa. It's said that devotees in Vrindavan, they love God because He is Kṛṣṇa. They don't love Kṛṣṇa because He is God. Because, Prabhu says in the purport that devotees are attached or attracted by the loving features of Kṛṣṇa, not by the godless displays of opulences. This is opulence. Devotees, they don't like that. They only like the loving feature. He's stealing. Prabhupada was saying that, they used to steal. When they are not satisfied, not able to find anything, they used to go and pinch small babies so that they cry and make nuisance. Because it's so difficult to put baby to sleep. And then they pinch them and they run away. So Kṛṣṇa is very mischievous, and by this they feel very lively. They feel very blissful by such activities, not by opulence. Oh, Kṛṣṇa, you are everything, you are everywhere. Yeah, but not the loving feature. How much devoted he is. It's said that Draupadi, when she was fighting to hold her sari, disrobing was going on. By whom? Dushasan. Strength of how many? 100 elephants. And how much? What is the strength of a lady, a woman? Nothing. And she was trying, holding on. And she was praying, hey Bhishma Pitama, please save me. Dhritarashtra, everyone, they kept quiet. They said, my husbands will save me. Not, I don't have one husband, I have 5 husbands. Koi to kam mein aayega? And who are these husbands? Bhima, Yudhishthir, Arjuna, Nakul, Sahadev. All of them? No one. And then she was holding and saying, please help me Kṛṣṇa, please help me Kṛṣṇa. They were still trying to hold. And it was going on and said, okay, no point of holding on. Said, hey Govind. And when she raised that, then Kṛṣṇa came. Then Kṛṣṇa entered. He was just waiting, full surrender, Baba. Not depending on your own endeavor, on your husband, on these so-called ministers, these powerful personalities. No, depend on me. Sarva dharman paritejya mam ekam shravam vaja aham tvam. Then I will protect you. This was pending. And when she did that, Kṛṣṇa gave himself and protected Draupadi. And Kṛṣṇa says that whenever I remember this surrender of Draupadi, I again become obliged to her. The way she called me, it again reminded me how much she surrendered unto me. So that's why Kṛṣṇa never forgets. He's Achyuta. He never fails a small endeavor that we do to please him. He is unfailable. He cannot fail in observing in small service that we do. That's why we need to take shelter of him. So love overcome opulence. So here we are seeing opulence, but devotees, they are not interested. Prabhupada is saying in the purport, okay, very nice, many colorful forms, but no, Kṛṣṇa is more beautiful. Kṛṣṇa is more beautiful. For whom? Those who love him. Those who love Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa is attractive. Yeah? So that's the thing. So Kṛṣṇa is not obliged to reveal himself. You cannot force him. Oh, now show me. Oh, I can have darshan. No, you cannot have. Sorry. Unless one surrenders fully in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, And second, he engages in devotional service. So if you want to see Krishna, or you think you can get adhikar, how will you get adhikar? First, surrender fully in Krishna consciousness. Not as per your own whims. Oh, I gave up everything, now I am surrendered. No, this is not surrender. Sorry, it's not surrender. Surrender means understanding Krishna is master, I am servant. This is surrender in Krishna consciousness. He is my maintainer, I am being maintained. I am surrendered, now then after liberation I will enjoy. No, not this type of surrender. Krishna re nitya das, eternally servant, not time bound servant. अभी बढ़िया सेवा करेंगे, मेहनत करेंगे, then भोग करेंगे. No, not the type of mentality. Eternally you are servant. So when one surrenders fully in Krishna consciousness and then engages in devotional service, means engagement under someone's instruction, under someone's guidance, which is bona fide spiritual master. Only then you are able to see Krishna. You are able to see Krishna. We have the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where he is doing what? Night kirtan, night party. Where? Srivasangam. Every day. So what's happening in this nice... something interesting is happening. Okay, khul ja bhaiya. Yeah. So Mahaprabhu, he regularly led congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra in the house of Shiva's Thakur every night. This chanting was performed with the doors closed. It was not open for everyone, so that non-believers who came to make fun could not gain entrance. That's why these non-believers, they almost burned to ashes and died out of envy. हमें क्यों नहीं? ब्राह्मण, उच्च ब्राह्मण, ये कौन है? They had died out of envy, and that's why they did many things. So one thing they did was, there was one Gopal. What was his name? Gopal? Gopal Chapal. So he was one of the non-believers, and he was very angry because he didn't get entrance inside. And what he did, he kept paraphernalia of worshipping Goddess Durga outside the door of Shivas. Because in the society of Brahmanas, they only worship Vishnu. Durga worship is for lower people who have more dark desires, something like that. So he kept that, and Shivas opened the door and he saw this is kept. So what he did, he called everyone, oh please gather and see how much fallen I am. The dress of a Vaishnava, I am worshipping Goddess Durga. And see this haldi and chandan, whatever this is, red kumkum, this and that. And everyone, they said, who did this? This is such a sinful act to defame Shivas. It's not good. And what they did, they called a sweeper to clean it. You cannot even touch it. Wow, this was interesting. The paraphernalia used for Durga worship is not even touchable. Bhavani, like in the mode of ignorance. And they cleaned it, and then they cleansed it by water and cow dung to purify the place. Then what happened after 3 days? Leprosy attacked Gopal Chapal, and it was heavy attack. Sores were happening on his body, and blood was coming out, and germs were eating the flesh of him. Instantly in instant pain. And then he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Said, I am your maternal uncle. See how much I am in leprosy. Afflicted me. You are incarnation of God. You have delivered so many. Deliver me also. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, he said, oh sinful person. No mercy to this guy. You are envious of pure devotees. Who is sinful? Who is envious of pure devotees? I shall not deliver you. Rather, I shall have you beaten by these germs for how many years? Millions of years. Not only this lifetime, millions of lifetime you should be suffering like this. So get out of my eyes. You try to defame, now you won't be recovering yourself. And then Mahaprabhu left, and he suffered. Then Mahaprabhu, he accepted a renounced order of life, and when he came back, he again came to Mahaprabhu. And this time Mahaprabhu said, First you must go where? To Shiva's and beg his mercy because you committed such a sinful act against my pure devotee. If he forgives you, then you will be delivered. And this is what he did. He took shelter of Shiva's Thakur and immediately he overcome from the sinful reaction. This was one guy who was envious. Once one Brahmana, he tried to enter inside and nobody opened. He got so upset. Next day in the morning, he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the banks of Ganga. And what he said? Started cursing Mahaprabhu. He said, I shall now curse you for your behavior. You shall be bereft of all material happiness. He is giving curse to Mahaprabhu. You will never be happy in the material world. And Mahaprabhu said, thank you very much. This is what I want. Never be happy in this material world. Always be happy with Kṛṣṇa. And he was very happy. So similarly, once there was one Brahmana, very austere Brahmana, who was only surviving on milk, very non-violent, sadhu, pakka sadhu, renounced, no grains. He thought by eating grains you kill so many living entities. So people like him were always eager to see the dancing of the Lord. Ki night mein log karte kya hai? Right? Is you get to know that every night there is some special gathering in the conference hall. You might get interested. There's no announcement about this. Something fishy is happening. And then nobody opens and say, yeah, and then you try everything so that you also come to know what's happening behind the closed doors. There's so much shouting, laughing is happening, and I'm missing all the show. So that's why there were many who were really, trying to scare the devotees. If you don't allow me, you see what will I do? You have to allow me inside. But it was difficult because Mahaprabhu was not allowing, because he never allowed these atheistic people. Atheistic means who don't have faith on Kṛṣṇa, who don't have faith that Kṛṣṇa is the maintainer, who have faith on their own endeavor. Such people are not given audience by the Lord. So, this Brahmana, he requested every day, please give me entry, give me entry. I said, okay, today you come, and you don't come in front of Mahaprabhu. You sit in the corner, and you see the dancing. Because your body is free from sin, so you are certainly qualified to see the kirtan. She was taught. And then he came inside, and Mahaprabhu, they started dancing. And the dance was such beautiful that they all forgot that they are staying in the material world. They were dancing and running here and there. And who was running? 70, 80-year-old Advaita Acharya. He was the main dancer. Main dancer means young, energetic. Who's the main dancer? Advaita Acharya, the main dancer. And they were like running here and there and dancing and dancing. And everybody, they were saying, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Please chant Hare Krishna. And then symptoms were coming. Shedding of tears, shivering, hair standing on end, loud roaring, loudly chanting Hare Krishna. But then Vishwambara said in between, something is missing. I'm not feeling the same ecstasy like every day. I cannot understand. It seems there is someone inside the house who is not supposed to be. Tell me the truth. And he thought, now I'm in trouble, so let me speak the truth. And he explained, O Mahaprabhu, the one who is inside the room, he is no atheist. Pakka brahmachari. Nastic brahmachari. Nastic and, pious also. Pious को हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? पवित्र, pious, piety. Okay, ठीक है, pious. Dharmic. Okay. No sinfulness. He only drinks milk. But he had a strong desire, so I allowed him inside. Mahaprabhu angrily said, quickly take him out of the house. What qualification does he have to see me dancing? Can anyone attain devotion to me by drinking milk? The Lord raised his arms and he said, no one can attain me simply by drinking milk. Know for certain that even if a Chandal surrenders to me, he is mine and I am his. But not by just drinking milk he can attain me. You have to surrender unto me. So if we have austere but not surrender, what's the point? I still remember that past time where one disciple of one guru, he was doing parikrama and dandavat parikrama. Not normal, dandavat parikrama. And you also see, oh, kya baat hai, huh? How many? 108. 1008. My God, very nice. And he was doing, and he saw his spiritual master said, Maharaj, please bless me. Why? I'm doing dandavat parikrama. And Maharaj said, why are you wasting your time? Go there and distribute books. Go there and go distribute Srila Prabhupada books. No need to do this. So we cannot decide what is austerity for us. Our austerity is only one thing. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitita Kariya Kya. Only one thing. Guru says, okay, thank you, I will do that only. No, I like Dandavat Parikrama. I don't like book distribution. Okay, then, Yasya Prasadat Bhagavad Prasado. Yasya Aprasadat Nagati. Okay, you will be in your mental stage only. You won't progress. So if you surrender, then you will progress. Even if a sannyasi does not surrender to me, he is not mine. This is the truth I am telling. So it's not about what position we have. Tell me, he is saying, what kind of austerities did Gajendra, the monkeys, the cowherd boys perform to attain me? Even the demons perform austerity. Hiranyakashipu's austerity was uncomparable. Nobody could have done so much austerity. Like standing on one leg and then the whole body, half the body is eaten by ants. It's the whole air is flowing through the bones. Very austere. But what is the result? Unless they take shelter of me, they cannot be delivered. Kṛṣṇa says, oh my dear Uddhava, by associating with my pure devotees, one can destroy one's attachment for all objects of material sense gratification. Such purification brings me under the control of my devotee. One may perform the Ashtanga Yoga, this, but even after performing such activities, one does not bring me under his control. Only by devotional service. Demigod worship, austerity, penance, jnani, welfare activities, 100 hospitals. No, you cannot, only by taking shelter of my pure devotee. In every yuga, many living entities entangled in the modes were delivered by association of my devotees. Daityas, Rakshasas, birds, beasts, Gandharvas, they all were delivered. Vrittasur was delivered. Prahlad Maharaj, Asurik, Kula, delivered. Bali Maharaj delivered. Banasur, Maya Danava, Vibhishan, Sugriva, Hanuman, Jamvan, Gajendra, Jatayu, Tuladhara, Dharmavyada, Kubja, delivered. Wives of the Brahmanas, delivered, not the Brahmanas. Wives were delivered, not the Brahmanas. The person I have mentioned did not undergo serious studies of the Vedic literature, nor did they worship great saintly persons, nor did they execute severe vows of austerity. Simply by association with me and my devotees, they achieved me. Only by associating with Kṛṣṇa and his devotees, we can achieve Kṛṣṇa. Did the hunter named Dharma have any piety? Did age disqualify the 5-year-old Dhruva? Did Gajendra, who lived by Trikuta mountain, possess any learning? Did Mathura's Kubja, the maid servant of Kamsa, have any beauty? Did Sudama Brahmana, the friend of Kṛṣṇa, have any wealth? Did the social status of Vidura disqualify him? Did the prowess of Ugrasena, the king of the Yadus, disqualify him? Madhava was pleased with their devotional service. He is not pleased by material qualities. Only by devotional service. Means surrender with understanding that Kṛṣṇa is our well-wisher. So one cannot attain me only by drinking milk. You will see right here how I smash him into pieces. And then he chastised that Brahmana. And Brahmana, he felt, I am indeed fortunate to have seen something. I have also received appropriate punishment for my offense. He was thrown away. Get out. Like someone tells you, get out. Where do you feel? And you expect Kṛṣṇa to be merciful on you, right? And Kṛṣṇa says, get out. Right? Zindagi bhar tumhara naam liya. Now you're telling me, get out? How bad you might feel. He felt very bad. But what is his attitude, you see? I saw that wonderful dancing and wonderful kirtan, and I was punished according to my offense. Only a servant of the Lord develops such a mentality. And he was lamenting, I am really, really unqualified. And due to his attitude changed, upadhi given up, I am austere. Then Mahaprabhu, within the heart, he understood, and then he called him back. And what he did, Mahaprabhu kept his lotus feet on the head of the Brahmana and gave him the mercy. Gave him the mercy. So this is what we need to achieve. by practice of devotional service, attract the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord, attract the dust. That's why dust of the Vaishnava, Charnamrita of the Vaishnava, Uchishta of the Vaishnava. This is the short way to advance in bhakti. This is the only way. So that's why the only qualification is that I am dependent on the mercy. I'm not dependent on my endeavor. Because if I'm dependent on my endeavor, then ahankar vimudatma karta ham iti manyate. Then I'll think I am the doer. I am the controller. So that's why we have to understand I'm just dependent on Kṛṣṇa. And Kṛṣṇa is giving me all the facility to practice this devotional service. I have to just make the best use of this situation and be grateful for what I have. Sometimes we are so lamenting for what we don't have, we never realize what beautiful things we have in our life. So we need to be grateful what opportunity we have right now, this human form of life, this wonderful facility, AC wala facility, where you can hear Krishna Katha, right? So everything is nice. Just be sincere and things will work out. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So any questions? Any comments? Yes, Prabhu. This is from 11th canto of Bhagavatam, 12th chapter, 1 to 8. उद्धव वाला प्रसंग उसमें है 11, 12, 1 to 8 उसमें है. ओके, थैंक यू. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंद.